Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. This time I thought I would take a look at Probotector for the Megadrive. This game was also known as Contra Hard Corp on the Sega Genesis. Because of my last video, I thought I would give you guys a look at this game. It's definitely been one of those games that not a lot of people talk about, so let's take a look. Now this game for me really was one of my favourite games. I absolutely loved this game as a kid. Back in the day, I grew up with the Megadrive, so I never got to own the Super Nintendo. I did have friends that had Super Nintendos. Let me just turn this down a little bit. I did have friends that had Super Nintendos, and one of the games that I used to play on the Super Nintendo was Contra 3, aka Super Probotector, and that was one of my favourite games. Absolutely loved that game, and I remember being I remember just always wishing that a Probotector game would come out on the Mega Drive, and fortunately for me, my prayers were answered, and we did get one. Konami went out of their way to make a brand new game for the Mega Drive. A lot of people thought that the Probotector series would never come out on the Mega Drive simply because the Super Nintendo game used a lot of Mode 7 and just the way it was built. A lot of people thought it wasn't possible on the Mega Drive, but the developers at Konami were seriously talented, and well, let's just jump right into the game. I know I'm blabbering along, but let's just jump right into the game. This is going to be very interesting to see how I play this game while I'm talking, because it's definitely one of those games where you do kind of have to concentrate. So I don't know how much I'm going to talk while I'm playing, but let's just get straight into it. The opening level of this game, when I was a kid, just absolutely blew my mind. Absolutely loved this game. What's interesting about this game as well is that at the time, this was the first game that would allow you to pick more than two characters. Because normally in Contra 3, you only got to choose blue or red, or if it was the American version, it would have been two soldiers with a male or a female. But in this case, you get four characters. You've got blue and red, and you've also got the wolf guy and the robot. Now, when you compare this game to the American version, Contra Hard Corp, it's got some strange differences. For example, in the American version, the red and blue are actually human soldiers, whereas they're robots. And also in the American version, strangely enough, the wolf character is an actual werewolf type character, whereas in this game he is a robotic wolf character. But the fourth character, the robot, he's actually the same. He's exactly the same as he is in both versions. I'm going to choose blue. Let's get on with it. Let's just get through this quickly. Opening level of this is really fantastic. First time I saw that, it just absolutely just blew my mind. This game is really one of those games where you do kind of have to concentrate, because this game is not easy. I played this game a little bit just after I made my initial video talking about the game. And I was actually quite surprised how I was able to remember the enemy placements, because it had been a very long time since I had played this game. When I was a kid, I was actually pretty good at it. I used to play this game for hours. I absolutely loved this game. What's also quite interesting about this game, and quite unique about this game, is that this game actually has multiple paths, and you know, it's got various endings. So there is a lot of replayability to this game. Also, another thing of note is that there are a lot of boss fights in this game as well. A lot of sub-bosses. I think the key to success with the Contra games, it's really all about just learning the patterns and learning where the enemies are. And the only way to do that really is just through trial and error. You can also, what you're able to do in this game as well, which I actually quite like, is that if you use a 6-button pad, if you actually press one of the top buttons, you can actually just stand in one direction and fire in different directions, like so. You can also switch your weapons, which I thought was really cool. Let's see. What else? Ah, damn it. This boss can be pretty tricky. Okay, here we go. Great, got him. Now this is actually one of the bits where I'll actually get to choose which path to take, so I can either go after the commander or help the research center. I'm actually going to choose to go after the commander. One thing I really liked about this game is what Konami did with this game was that they really just wanted to throw everything at the player. I mean, there really was like no holding back. This was really just a really flashy game, very hard game. It was like they wanted to make like a really, just an excellent Contra game for the Megadrive. And they just went all out, and that's what I really appreciated the developers for that, because it is just such a flashy game. Really shows what the Megadrive could do. This boss can be pretty tricky. It's all about timing. This bit here I used to really love as a kid, just seeing the motorcycle, and you see what it does right now. The way he just transforms and turns into like a robot, I just thought was amazing. Really loved what they did to this game. Brilliant, brilliant game. And now we're on the boss here with the commander. Again, this is another one of those really just... This level was amazing to me when I saw it on the Mega Drive, because honestly, I'd never seen anything like this on the Mega Drive. It was a level like this that you just didn't think it was even possible on the Mega Drive. Ah, damn it. Just really such a flashy level. The scrolling in this is really amazing, it has to be said. Alright, almost done with him now. Finished it. Booyah! Okay. And I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. That is my look at Probotector, aka Contra Hard Corp on the Mega Drive. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I didn't talk enough about this game. It really is one of those games. It's quite hard to talk and play at the same time, as it really does require a lot of concentration. What's really cool about this game, like I say, is the multiple pathways you can take in the game. Just allows you to play the game multiple times, see different levels. You do encounter different endings. There's a multitude of bosses and sub-bosses in this game. The level designs are pretty diverse. It's not the longest game in the world, but it's just definitely just a solid, just a short burst of excellent Contra goodness. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, I will be back soon with another vid. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.